Well, hello, soul family. Welcome back to another goddess, your weekly goddess energy reading. So, beautiful rising, good afternoon, and or lovely evening to you wherever you are, depending on the location of your rotation. So, all of my readings are intended to be timeless, meaning whenever you have found this video is when you are meant to hear the message. And seeing how we are doing the weekly goddess energy, this can, you know, if any of these goddesses come to you in during a time that's outside of their designated weeks, then that just means that's the energy that is trying to connect with you. So, yeah, tune into it. So let's tune into this week's goddess reading from the book Your Goddess Year, a week to week guide to invoking the divine feminine by Sky Alexander. So this week we are welcoming Sedna. So we are still in the month of March, and so let's read what is here. So by March, the worst of winter would be over. The snow would thaw, the rivers begin to run, and the world would wake into itself again. Neil Gaiman, English author, Odd and the Frost Giants. March. In March, the dark days are behind us, and everywhere we look, we see beauty beginning to emerge. This month, the goddesses Kuan Yin, Sedna, Ostera, and Tiamat encourage us to embrace a new cycle of creativity. Here, you'll get to know these goddesses and their stories. You'll learn how to draw on their experiences in order to dispel darkness in your own life and see the world in a new light. Spring opens the door to infinite possibilities. Amazing. Okay, so Sedna. So I am posting this a little late, but you know, still, um, this she's still the goddess for this week. So Sedna, dates for inviting her March 12th through 18th. At this time of year, we see how that which died during the winter months has made possible the new life that will nourish us in the future. Sedna, the most important of the Inuit goddesses, represents sacrifice and nourishment, death and rebirth. This week, therefore, we honor this goddess of transformation. Her story. According to Inuit legend, Sedna once lived on the shores of the Arctic Ocean as a mortal woman, and a beautiful one at that. She had a willful streak, however, and refused to marry any of the suitable young men in her village who sought her hand. Instead, she eloped with a mysterious stranger who turned out to be a seagull, or fulmar, in disguise. Although he'd promised her a life of luxury, Sedna found herself isolated on a bleak island populated only by seabirds. One day, her father came to visit, and the unhappy Sedna begged him to take her back home. When he tried to paddle away with her, an angry flock of birds pursued their kayak, whipping up a storm with their wings. In a panic, Sedna's father threw his daughter overboard. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The frightened girl tried to climb back into the kayak, but her father chopped off her fingers. Oh my gosh. As she sunk beneath the water's surface, Sedna morphed into an unusual sea creature, with the head and torso of a woman and the scaly tail of a fish, a mermaid. Her severed fingers transformed into seals, whales, narwhals, and other aquatic beings. She took up residence at the bottom of the ocean, which Inuit folklore tells us is where the deities live. Thus, Sedna was elevated to the role of goddess and the mother of all marine life, which makes up the majority of the Inuit diet. This creator goddess continues to provide abundant game for the Inuit to eat, but only so long as they pay her the respect she deserves as their protector and benefactor. When she grows angry, she sends fierce storms that prevent the people from going out to hunt. To calm her down, shamans visit Sedna in her ocean home and comb her long black hair, for without fingers she cannot do this herself. Interesting. Where to seek her? Legends say Sedna lives in the land of Advilum. Adlevon. Adlevon. Okay. At the bottom of the Arctic Ocean. However, you can seek her in any body of water, a lake or pond, a stream or river, or the ocean. Her underwater realm also can represent your own unconscious. Reasons to invite her. Sedna's story is a tale of transformation. Something must die so that something else can live. When you have to let go of an old familiar way of being and move bravely into the unknown, invite this goddess to accompany you. If you find it necessary to sacrifice something for the good of others, let Sedna show you how to offer this gift with grace and humility. Goodness. She'll also help you transcend the ego and discover the benevolent goddess within you. Page number 55, and fives have to do with change, so how perfect is that? So, how to invite her. We often associate water with the emotions. The sea goddess Sedna can assist you in dealing with an emotional issue and guide you to a place of peace. You'll need an image of a mermaid, a piece of tree bark about 4 to 6 inches long, a pen or marker that will write on the bark. 1. Set the image of the mermaid on the table before you to represent Sedna. 2. On the smooth side of the piece of bark, write your request to the goddess. As you write, envision her presence, giving you strength and insight. 3. Draw images of fish, seals, whales, or other sea creatures on the bark. Think about how they navigate their environment with ease. Can you learn from their example? 4. When you've finished, take the piece of bark to a body of water. 5. Set the bark in the water and let it float, like a boat on the surface. Watch as it drifts away, carrying your wish to the goddess. 6. Say a prayer to Sedna and ask her to help bring about the outcome you desire. 7. Place the image of the mermaid in a spot where you'll see it often. Friends and foes. Aquatic creatures where Sedna's children are sacred to her. Aquatic creatures were Sedna's children and sacred to her. Birds, on the other hand, tricked, imprisoned, and attacked her. In myths and dreams, water symbolizes the intuition, whereas air represents the intellect. Her legend, therefore, may describe a conflict between two ways of receiving and processing information. Wow. So that is the goddess Sedna. If you feel guided to her energy, if you feel called to her, then definitely take some time this week and tune into her energy. So, I hope you all found something that you resonate with in this video, in this message. And if you did, then please remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. So thank you all so very much for being here. I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.